my name is Mark and welcome to my channel. Join me all year round, week in, week out, come rain or shine, and together we'll be fishing for pleasure. Always look on the bright side of life. Well, if I get a run now, what do you do? Hey. Welcome to the pike season. Morning troops, another day, another river, and it's the pike season. Now, a lot of people out there will be tapping on your keyboard saying there's no such thing as a pike season. Well, traditionally it's the 1st of October. It's not set in stone, it's not law, but as a seasonal fisherman that fishes for all species all year round, this is a key mark day in my calendar. I look forward to it all year. So we're out, we're fishing a very shallow, very narrow drain. Had to cut the swim out this morning. I come straight from work, was that excited, come straight from work, got here, no one's fished here this season. So probably no one's fished it since I piked it last November. So no one's been course fishing this swim. I've been cutting this swim out for about 10 years now and no one's been in here this year. So virgin swim, so to speak. Got 3 rods out. Right hand rod is a whole herring. Not a big one, 5 inches at the most. Middle rod is a small roach, 2 to 3 inches. And the left hand rod is a small smelt, about 3-4 inches long. And I fished a lot last season with small baits. And I seem to be quite, it really improved the hookup ratio with a single hooks. So these circle hooks, I ain't changing that. I'm still fishing solely with circle hooks. And you know, I'm trying to work out each season, learning as I go, what's the best method, what's the best way to hook them up. I think I've got it pretty down pat at the moment with my paternoster rigs. You can't fish paternoster rigs here. Got my stop knot set of 3 foot and I'm about 6 to 8 inches over depth. So I've got my alarm set as well, so any line goes out, it's just going to have some play in that. So any line goes out, the alarm will register first, then I can be up and at the rods and keep an eye and see what they're doing. But you know, it's great to be out. It's one of my old favourite haunts. It looks tip top, it really does. I wish I'd course fished it. No, it looks great. It really, the water, the water clarity is great because we've had quite a lot of rain, as you know. So it's not chin clear as it can be some years. It's not down to its winter level yet, 18 inches. So you know, I've got 2 or 3 foot there. So I made a bit of disturbance cutting the swim out. So I'm not expecting lightning fast hits, but sometimes you get them. You know yourselves. You're out. First cast and it goes, or you've got alarms and it goes, but I ain't had an instant hit, but feels fishy, feels like it's going to do a fish, as I always say. But it's really great to be out. So it's a pike season, we're here, single circle hooks, dead baiting for pike, and yeah, I'm going to show you the swim. It's a very muggy, overcast day. Expecting plenty of showers and rain, so to get all my gear tight together, probably end up having to have a brolly up, which is not great for filming, but you don't miss a day like this. This is the biggest day of the year for me, bigger than June the 16th. You know, we're going to start the season off with a 20. That's what we're on a hunt for. We're on a hunt for some big fish this season, and you know, and my double figure sander. You know, we're going to do a lot of zander sessions, which means fishing in the cold, in the dark. But at the moment, it's very mild. Still got my uniform on under there. I'm sweating cobs. So I've been working all night. I'm going to show you this swim. I'll have a cup of coffee and I'm going to see about catching me a opening day pike. As I said, I'm not using my normal running water paternosted rigs. Today's too shallow. Next time I have a recast, I'll run through my rig with you, show you exactly how I'm fishing and why I'm fishing that way, and we'll endeavour to put a smile on everyone's face. It's pike time. Well, the first action of the new season, and it done me up like a kipper. Run straight into the reeds on the far bank. Line wrap round the reed. Single hook, so it shed the hook quite easy, and yeah, I was left pulling to get out of the reed. So 1-0 to the pike, but is that a good start or a bad start? I don't know, but that's half hour. And we've had some action, so I'd say that was a good start. We're off, we've had a run, we ain't converted it, nothing to do with the hooks. Wily pike had that bait and was straight into that far reed bed, so got to watch that in future, got to hit and hold. Good morning, troop. So yeah, we had 2 runs, left and right are both gone. Well, the right was a proper run, the left one, it picked the bait up, moved it a few foot and then dropped it. So just having a recast. So as I said, I'd show you my setup. As always, feed up to the stop knot, sliding float, drilled bullet, 2 ounces, feed, trace, single circle hook, small bait, fox, soft steel camo, mono. I use mono, I don't use braid. I like the way mono feels. I don't want pike, when I'm dead baiting for pike, I don't want them rolling around and getting braid wrapped around them. And I just don't like it. It damages the eyes of the rods. The benefits are huge, don't get me wrong, but this soft steel camo line I use, I've had cats up to £75 on it on the catfish rod, so yeah, I'm more than happy with the strength of that line. Again, dead bait rod, 12 foot, £2.5, £3 test curve. It's only a £2.5 test curve. I'm not casting. Most of my fishing is done, well, virtually all of it's on rivers and drains, so I don't cast great distances. Most of the places I fish is an underarm fling. Sometimes, you know, to be a bit of an overarm cast, but very rare, so I don't need real beef, you know. You don't want to go undergunned, but you know, there's no point having a real stiff heavy rod and you're fishing on little venues like this. So that's my choice. Always a cork handle because I'm a tart. And saying the circle hook. No, I've been using them a couple of seasons now, and the catch rate has really improved the last season and a half. And the big game changer for me was the hooking position. I hook all my deads now through the snout, and my conversion rate's gone up tenfold. It really has. I used to really struggle if I was hooking them in the tail or hooking them in the dorsal, near the dorsal. I was always winding down and just nothing. With a fish in the snout, as soon as it picks it up, it's going to turn it round and swallow it. If that hook's in the mouth, pike's mouth, then it's up for you to slowly, at a different angle, wind down and get that hook to turn in to the scissors. So that's it, static deads. Trace is about 10 to 12 inches. I don't measure them exactly, just by eye, boom, 10 to 12 inches. My tracers do me. I'm always using knottable wire these days. I don't use crimps at all. They let me down the last couple of seasons. So everything's knotted now. There's no crimps at all to give way. So let's crack on. Let's catch some. Well, it's been raining for a good hour, troops. And an abortive run just as it started raining. Now, question is it small fish or are they riggy fish? I probably tend to think they're small fish, but you never can tell. They could be riggy. But we've had 3 runs, well, 1 proper run. 2 fish toying with the baits, but 2 of them on the right hand rod, the herring, and 1 on the smelt. Nothing on the roach at all. I've just boosted the baits, filled them up with sardine oil, syringed them in. Hopefully a bit of extra attractant in the water, maybe. So it stopped raining. Get this raincoat off in a second, and because it's still quite mild. And hopefully get a bit of action. So at the moment we've had 3 runs. We've been fishing 3 hours. Need to convert them now though. Might have missed the morning feeding spell, that's the only problem. But there's still plenty of cloud cover. It's not bright and sunny, so maybe they'll feed you all day, but it can be it can go in little waves here. You know, you get a few runs all clumped together in the morning, and you get a few more clumped together at lunchtime. It's very narrow, obviously. I'm not mobile. I'm sitting here. Obviously the fish have got to come through the swim or going out of the swim, but you've got to wait for them to come to you rather than you going looking for them. So might have missed our chance this morning, but you never can tell. It's early doors in this, very early doors in the season. No one's been fishing for them with deads. You get plenty of people fishing with lures around here, but deads, no. So it's normally a good little venue this for me early in the season. So the stretch holds, does throw up a 20 or 2 every season along this narrow stretch, but realistically if I have something in the 15 to 18 pound mark, that'd be a good day. That'd be a good fish for this stretch. You know, it's very strange. Some days you'll have like half a dozen 14, 15s, and then other days it's just jacks or blanks. So, you know, but there are 20s in this stretch. The bigger fish are out on the main drain, obviously, but today's about blowing off the cobwebs, getting all the piking gear christened for the season, and hopefully get a bit of action. So it's getting dark again. Looks like we might have another downpour. I might be keeping this on for a while, but you know, 3 runs 3 hours. I'm pleased with that. Just got to convert them. Well troops, we're off and running. Small roach, caught me on the hop a little bit, as in, not so much as in indication. I was just busy tidying up and I didn't get any filming of the actual run or anything. Sorry about that. Small jack on a small roach, left hand rod. Oh, that lovely, lovely fish, isn't it? Pike season's off the mark. Lovely colours, very fresh, very, very, very lively, very strong. You can feel the muscles in it tensing up. We'll get this one back and we'll crack on, see if we can get some big ones. Well, today hasn't gone exactly as to plan. We've had a fish, but the reason I chose this venue is obviously we've had a lot of rain. It's a very narrow drain, very shallow, it can handle a lot of rainfall. And I always do quite well here early in the season. So a little bit disappointed to only have had the one. Well, not a little bit, very disappointed. I was expecting half a dozen fish today. As it stands, we've had 4 runs and we've landed with 1 fish. So light levels are dropping. It's getting dark. It's got about an hour of daylight left. So hopefully, I keep looking around. I'm not being rude. I keep turning away. I'm always keeping an eye on my rods. Yeah, so it's not been the ideal season opener. It's not over yet. There's a chance with these light levels dropping now that we could nab a fish or 2 before it gets dark. Hopefully we will. I've had a little swap around again. I've got smelt on the middle, small roach on the left, still got a herring on the right. Even though I had a couple of runs on it, I was saying I had a fish on it, and then had a run on the right hand rod since 9:30. So it's do or die time. Witching hour gets earlier and earlier. I reckon it'll be dark by 7, so with this cloud cover it might even be dark earlier than that. But got rods in the water, got baits in there, so not going to say goodbye yet, not going to say thanks for watching or any of that malarkey yet, because we've got plenty of time, I think. It's an hour and a half of daylight. I reckon we can nab a couple out. Let's hope there are a couple of decent ones. Crack on. Look at that sod's law, isn't it, troops? Last hour, it's going to chuck it down again. Just got all the gear dry. That's all going to go back in the car sopping wet. The one time you don't want your floater disappear. Oh dear. Oh my days. Oh the joys. The wind's changed direction. All of a sudden there was no wind earlier. Now it's right in my face, blowing all the rain under the brolly. We're in danger of the brolly taking off.
that's the end of that chapter. We're going to have a slow wrap up from left to right and pack the rods away slowly. Thanks for watching, troops. The pike season's here. Hey, and we're we're off the mark. Nothing great today, but at least we was out, blew the cobwebs off, got a pike under our belt. Let's go. A nice hot cup of char. Thanks for watching, troops. I'll see you on the bank real soon.